Good afternoon, DY. I'm Marcy Joshua.
And I'm Ava DeBreo. Welcome to the Dolphin News.
To start things off, we go to our principal, Miss Bennett, for a bit from Bennett.
Good afternoon, DY. This week, students and club advisors have done an incredible job celebrating Black History Month. First, I want to shout out all those who organized our guest speaker and hosted a fantastic Spirit Week. We'd also like to recognize DLP students and Jermaine Anglin, who created the powerful art installation in the cafeteria. Their work has sparked meaningful conversations and helped build a stronger sense of community in our school. I'd also like to thank all the students and families who attended the awards ceremony at Monday's school committee meeting. It was a great night, and it was wonderful to see so many students recognized for their hard work and achievements. In other news, we have some exciting updates from the Massachusetts Art Education Association. The MAEA hosts a juried art exhibit for high school students in grades 9 through 12, featuring original artwork from students across the state. The virtual exhibit opens on February 27th, 2026. Congratulations to the following DY High School art students for being selected for the Massachusetts Amazing Emerging Artist Recognition Exhibition. Anna Santos, Katarina Latsuina, Annalise Brown, Logan Joy, and Cami Dupuis. Great job, Dolphins. Finally, we have an exciting leadership opportunity to share. The Massachusetts Teachers Association is inviting school students to participate in Inspire, the Massachusetts Youth Leadership Institute. This is a free full-day program designed to help students build leadership collaboration and civic engagement skills, and to learn how to create positive change in their school and communities. Inspire will take place on Wednesday, March 18th from 8 to 4 at Worcester State University. Student teams from across Massachusetts will come together for interactive workshops, hands-on learning, and chances to connect with peers and leaders from diverse backgrounds. If you're interested in attending Inspire, there's a link in this week's newsletter. I hope you all enjoy your February break, and we'll see you all back in the building on Monday, February 23rd. Back to you, Marcy and Ava.
Thank you, Miss Bennett. We have some exciting news from the World Language Department. Students taking German, French, and Spanish are invited to participate in making international food or providing entertainment by performing songs from other cultures at the International Food Festival on March 4th at 5 p.m. in the cafeteria. World language students must sign up via Google Classroom, Google Forms by Friday, February 27th.
This event has grown in both size and popularity over the past few years. All students are invited, but this year there'll be a $5 admission fee for guests. However, if you're a world language student and sign up and bring something or offer some form of entertainment, your parents or guardians and your siblings can enter free of charge.
This year also marks the second annual Main Dish Contest, where students will have the opportunity to enter their international dish into a contest that will be judged by our own cafeteria staff. Winners will have their dish featured in the main course of student lunches. If you would like to enter the contest, please fill out the Google form in your World of Language Google Classroom, the teachers that have provided, by Friday, February 27th.
Congratulations to Annalise Brown and Katarina Lazukina for being included into the UMass Dartmouth Emerging Young Artists and Designers 2026 Juried Exhibition. This highly competitive juried exhibition celebrates the exceptional merit of New England's high school students.
This year's program received from over 550 young artists and designers, and only 100 were selected for the exhibition. An online showcase of selected pieces is available on the website of UMass Dartmouth College of Visual and Performing Arts. Well done, Annalise and Katarina.
Now, let's go to Dom for our sports news.
Thank you, Ava. We have a handful of important games coming up this week. Tomorrow, girls basketball kicks off the day with a home game at 12:30 versus Barnstable. Then they play the last game of the season on Tuesday, home against Bourne at 11 a.m. Also, on the 14th, the boys hockey team plays away against Bourne at 6 o'clock in the Gallo Ice Arena. And to run off the day, the girls hockey team plays East Bridgewater in the Bridgewater Ice Arena at 8 o'clock. They close off their regular season on Wednesday, the 18th, playing Bishop Stank away. Later next week, the boys basketball team plays in their senior night game on Thursday against Marshfield at 4 o'clock. Make sure to show up and give your support to our graduating seniors. One more thing, if you're looking to play a spring sport, you must register for Arbiter Sports. Everybody must have a current up-to-date physical. The registration deadline is on Friday, March 16th, and practice starts on March 16th. Back to you, Marcy and Ava. Happy Holiday Day.
Thanks, Dom. The week after February vacation, DY will continue its celebration of Black History Month with the STEP exhibition presented by Voices Heard. During this exhibition, students are going to perform a STEP routine and explain the history and the cultural relevance of STEP within Black communities using different mediums.
STEP is a blend of dance and vocalization, often performed by Black fraternities and sororities across the country, especially at historically Black colleges and universities. It evolved from the enslaved African tradition of communicating secretly through percussive sounds like stomping and clapping to avoid detection and pass sensitive information about things like slave rebellions. Today, it has evolved to incorporate moves from dance styles like tap and jazz.
The exhibition is Friday, February 27th in the auditorium, and signups for classes went out today to faculty.
Last week, we covered our new parking lot regulations. We'd like to remind juniors and seniors that the new rules regarding the use of the DY parking lot will go into effect very soon. Just 1 week after we return from break, all students who plan to park in the school parking lot will need to follow these new guidelines.
You will want to make sure that you sign up on the Google form in the lagoon and pay necessary fees before the first week of March.
Now, it's time for our DY moment of culture. Let's go to Michael.
Thank you, Ava. As you know, it's Black History Month, a time to remember the powerful people of color who worked to make the world better for everyone. You've probably heard of leaders like Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, and Harriet Tubman, but there are many others whose stories aren't as told often. Today we're going to learn about one of them, Bill Russell. Russell was a legendary center for the Boston Celtics. He began his career with them in 1956. Russell was the only Black player on a roster of white teammates. Despite being an incredible athlete, fans shouted racist slurs at him during games. He said, "The Boston Celtics proved to be an organization of good people. I cannot say the same about the fans or the city. During games, people yelled hateful, indecent things." During the Jim Crow era, he and his teammates were often denied service at restaurants and hotels. In the 1960s, he faced housing discrimination near Boston and endured vandalism and threats after moving his family to a predominantly white suburb. Despite intimidation and death threats, Russell remained resolute, stating that fear had never been useful to him. He is widely considered the greatest winner in basketball history. During his 13 seasons with the Celtics, he led the team to 11 NBA championships, an incredible achievement, especially when you consider the treatment he received. But Russell's impact went far beyond basketball. He became the first Black head coach in NBA history and used his platform to stand up for civil rights. Today, Bill Russell is remembered not only as a champion in sports, but also as an important figure in the fight for social injustice. Back to you, Marcy and Ava.
Thanks, Michael. Now it's time for our Dolphin of the Week, who will receive a free sub from Jersey Mike's. To quote from her nomination form, this student is one of the most thoughtful and kind individuals I've ever encountered as a teacher.
She's incredibly passionate about making sure that everyone is treated fairly and with respect. She can always be counted on to participate fully and offer meaningful contributions, lead by example, and maintain a positive attitude that helps foster a positive learning environment.
This week's DY Dolphin of the Week, as nominated by Ms. McMahon, is Teddy Johnson. Teddy, thank you for being such a caring individual. To receive your free sub, please see Mr. Wynnum in room 414.
Now, let's go to Kenzie for our weekend weather update.
Thanks, Ava. This weekend is going to be warm in comparison to the ones we've seen so far this year. Hopefully this is a step up into warmer spring weather in the coming months. For the rest of the day, we are expected to see cloudy skies with a low of 21 degrees with light winds. On Saturday, Valentine's Day, there will be partly cloudy skies with a high of 37 degrees. There will be light winds ranging from 5 to 10 miles per hour. At night, there will be a low of 25 degrees and continuing winds. On Sunday, there will be mostly sunny conditions with a high of 32 degrees. There will be some clouds rolling in around the evening hours, dropping to a low of 23 degrees. Have a great break, DY. Stay warm. Back to you, Marcy and Ava.
That's all we have for today. Thank you for watching.
And
have
happy
a
Valentine's
Valentine's Day. Happy
Valentine's Day, DY.